Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. How epic does this hotel room look? It's amazing. Believe it or not, this is Mount Inn, right by Ebisu Circuit. Hey everyone, the room's not 100% finished yet. They kind of gave me first dibs on one of the new rooms, and there's still some like light fixtures and stuff and wires hanging down that they're gonna be getting done, but this is the new renovated rooms here at Mount Inn at the Drifting Hotel that's close to Ebisu Circuit, like 5 minutes down the road. Love this couch, that's sick. But yeah, super cool. Also, let me just show you, when everyone asks me, Sam, why did you move to Japan? This is one of the main reasons. Literally, it knows you're there. You don't even have to flush the toilet. It flushes itself when you get up. It like detects it. It's amazing. Anyways, this place is amazing. Renovated rooms are sick, and I can't wait to cram this up for the next Drift Mitsuru for my homies in there. Anyways, today's video, we're going to be doing an update on the channel, my plans, and just everything that's going through my head and the direction we want to take the channel and SAMMIT LLC. It pretty much comes down to, I'm super busy with FD stuff behind the scenes, and I'm obviously traveling right now. We're up here at Ebisu Circuit. It's the Pro 1 round tomorrow. We're going to be kind of hanging out with Fusto, doing a little bit of a behind the scenes kind of thing on the Twitch channel. So if you guys want to watch me on that cool live stream, that'll be live tomorrow on the Twitch channel. Link will be down in the description. Actually, just find me on Twitch, damn it, SAMMIT, or go to my Instagram. I don't want to put that in there because every time I link my Twitch down in the description, YouTube hates it. So anyways, just find me. Just search damn it, SAMMIT, all one word on Twitch. You'll find me. Make sure you're following me. Anyways, so that aside, today I want to talk about the future of SAMMIT LLC, the direction of the channel, the future of this channel, and where we're going with that. So I think it's very clear that in the last year, we've grown exponentially. In fact, where the channel is at now is something that I didn't think was going to happen for quite a long time, especially like when I first started doing this. You know, when I first created this YouTube channel, it was more of me just wanting to film kind of cool videos for me and my friends and my family to kind of like see what I'm up to, and just like initially, as some of you OGs will know, the channel was called Abstract Studios, which was kind of like I was thinking about, you know, trying to start like a little bit of a film production kind of company, and this was going to be like more of a portfolio show reel for that. And then things kind of progressed as like my love for cars just kept growing and growing and growing, and things just got kind of crazy. You can see like I was really trying to figure out my direction, my life, my identity, and what I wanted to do in the future by just looking at some of my older videos. You know, there's like Japan 101, there's like, you know, tech videos and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I still love tech stuff. My full-time job before I got really into YouTube was all IT, like network administration and infrastructure design and stuff like that for networking. It's still something I'm very passionate about, which is actually why I started Twitch, was because I was so into like broadcasting, network technology and stuff like that, and I wanted to find a way to implement that with drifting and the motorsport there and do some testing and stuff for some crazy ideas that we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of, I guess, like my first like kind of love was, I guess, networking and IT and computers and computer building. Like I remember working in computer repair shops and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, one thing that you really need to learn about me, and I know this sounds insane and crazy for me to say, but I'm a big introvert. In fact, I really struggle socially, like just, you know, introducing myself to new people, new faces, and all that kind of stuff is super intimidating for me. My anxiety goes through the roof, and I know that's kind of crazy to think about because, you know, we've got thousands and thousands of people that watch me every day on the YouTube channel, which if I stop and think about it for a little bit, it does kind of freak me out. But like it's I don't know, I feel like talking to you guys through the camera, it feels like one-on-one and like personal, and it's so different. But anyways, so I'm a big introvert, and moving that aside, like that's kind of like introvert, IT, and then getting into cars and all that kind of stuff. But I guess like it's crazy how we ended up here is what I'm trying to say. Don't really know where I was going with that tangent, but I'm just trying to point out that like it's crazy to think about where I am now and how that all happened. So obviously my love for cars exploded while we were here in Japan, and drifting kind of like I really fell in love with drifting and wanted to really pursue that in a competition level. I think somewhere along the lines in like the last 3 to 4 years, I really like focused on that. And now we're here. Next week, I'm competing in Formula Drift J2. This weekend is the Pro 1 series here, which is gonna be really, really cool. And the FD layout's changed a little bit actually. So I'm curious to get a couple practice runs on that and really test it out and see if it's any better, the flow of Nishi Long. But anyways, it's just super cool. But now what I'm trying to say is we're kind of at that, that thing that I was trying to achieve. We're kind of at the doorstep of that goal, the end of the journey of that journey, right? And I know this is just the beginning, and we're going to be doing crazier and crazier comps and things like that in the future. I know that that's on the horizon. I know, you know, J2 is only for a period of time, and then we'll be in J1, and then who knows, USA, or, you know, who knows, maybe we want to jump in D1 and do a little bit of stuff there. I don't know. But I definitely want to travel and drive and just really like spread what like my love and passion for the sport. I am obsessed with drifting, and I will put myself on the line anytime to see drifting do well and the sport thrive. Anyone who knows me personally knows that, you know, if anything is going to jeopardize anyone from being able to drive, I'm always there to try and stop that. I will always try to do my best to make sure that everyone can drive, have a good time, and drifting always looks good. Just why sometimes I end up in a bit of trouble when I try to, you know, jump on something really, really quickly to, you know, defend the sport, or to stop something bad from happening, or a bad person getting involved in the sport, or, you know, damaging the reputation of the sport, or anything like that, or the chances of saving something in the sport, you know what I'm saying? So I've got to be a little bit more careful there. And obviously, like, my channel grew honestly exponentially, and something that I was just never trained on, or, you know, I'm learning as I go. So you're going to see me probably still make a bunch of mistakes and stuff like that, but just please remember, I'm a person, and, you know, I'm not, as an introvert, this is kind of the point I wanted to make, I'm not someone that's used to just being in the limelight, being, you know, expected of always being perfect, the things that come out of my mouth, or the things that I talk about, and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand my heart, and my true intentions is literally like, I love drifting. Every fiber of my body and being, like, you can ask my wife, like, is about drifting and driving in cars and making videos about that. There is nothing that I wake up early out of bed for, go downstairs and, you know, make myself breakfast and a coffee and sit there and enjoy, and then go off and drive at like 4 a.m. To make an event. There's nothing that like I can do that for physically unless it's drifting. Like, I don't understand why, but I just get this insanely different boost of energy when I know I'm going to be driving, when I know I'm going to be filming a cool video about cars and stuff that I love. And I just want you guys to really understand like my heart and where I'm at with that. And that's what I want this channel to be about, is essentially my life and my journeys living here in Japan, pursuing my dreams, goals, and aspirations, and encouraging those who watch me, you guys, that you are capable of doing that too, and so much more. So that's just kind of where I want everything that I'm doing in the future and stuff to head in that direction. I want people to be able to essentially do what I'm doing, but in their own way, in their way. No, you know, I always tell people, don't copy like what someone else is doing, but also don't ever be afraid to do what someone else is doing, but better, right? Like, I can remember, you know, talking with someone I really, really look up to. He's like a mentor. And I was like, you know, saying, oh, I don't want to make the same videos that other people have made, you know. And he said to me straight away, like, so fast, he was just like, Sam, that's wrong. And he just said, don't ever be afraid to make a video that someone else has already made, but better. Like, just do it better. You know, if you know you can do it better, make it. Don't ever be afraid to do that because someone else has done it. That's stupid, because you could make something that's 10 times better and more accurate and all that kind of stuff, right? And that really stuck with me. And it because previously I used to literally think so much about like what people might think of me if I made like videos that were, you know, similar to other creators or anything like that. But like, I knew that like that video, you know, was just done so lazy or something like that, and I was like, it needs to be done more properly, and that would affect me, and I'd be like, oh, I can't even go and do that, you know what I mean, because someone else has already done it. But that really like changed my perspective and thinking on that. And I guess I kind of want to share that with you guys there too. You know, don't ever be afraid to do something that someone else is doing. Just do it your way and do it better. Like, never be afraid to do something better than someone else, even though it's like kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what I'm excited about is obviously this year we've made some pretty big like goals. We've ticked off some pretty big stuff. We've made some big moves, and I'm really excited because I think we're still going to be making even bigger moves this year. And I can tell you that we are. But what I'm excited about is the future direction of SAMMIT and like SAMMIT LLC as a company here in Japan. I've really focused hard on pioneering what I'm doing here in Japan, and it is so unique how we've structured the business. I don't think any other creator that makes videos on YouTube in Japan has structured a company and set it up the way that we have. You know, the accountants we work with and all that kind of stuff, and everything that we are doing on paper to the Japanese government, we look so insanely professional and legit, and like they are like, I think they're just as excited as we are about the business and what we're doing here in Japan. And it's just really, really cool to be like at the forefront of that. And you guys are going to see some really exciting stuff coming very shortly. But where I want to take SAMMIT LLC and this company and this thing that we're building, as you guys know, I said a long time ago, well, not too long ago now, but at the end of last year, I did an interview with Aaron Lucy from Lone Star Drift. And I just told him one of my dreams would be to one day own a mountain in Japan and just have this crazy cool thing, like a whole mountain to ourselves that we could do whatever the hell we wanted to. It's possible. It is definitely something that can be achievable. Obviously, it just comes down to meeting and knowing the right people as well as the right financing and all that kind of stuff. So that's my big goal and aspiration now. You know, previously it was get into competitive drifting and stuff. I feel like we're kind of there now. So like, I'm going to be focused on building up to something like that now. So look, it may not be a mountain, but on something on that level, whether it's like we get this whole bunch of land and we turn it into our playground or compound, whatever. But what I'm excited about is where I want to take SAMMIT LLC as a company and be able to provide jobs and opportunities for other people that are creative and like-minded and stuff that want to work for me and the company and the dream and the vision. I'm hoping to have everything started and running by the end of this year and moving into the start of next year, but there will most likely be a new channel coming. There will be a production team behind it. There will be new hosts, and my goal is to have every single automotive event in Japan covered on that channel. And not covered in like a news way, just covered as in like a really raw kind of, how do I say this? Like, okay, my vision is kind of like Linus Tech Tips kind of style company, like, you know, Linus Media Group kind of like thing, but automotive stuff here in Japan. And catered for you guys, catered for English and West, you know, foreigners outside of Japan, essentially. That's kind of my goal. And I haven't really shared this with anyone. It was something that like came to me when I was actually soaking in the onsen downstairs in this hotel. And it's something that I'm super excited about. You guys are going to be part of that. Don't worry, this channel's not going anywhere. This will still be exactly as it is now. It'll be me and stuff like that, but I want to be able to facilitate that. And what I'm excited mostly about that is giving people the opportunity to be a part of that, which means visas, the opportunity to live in Japan and work around cars and go to these events and film these events and like yes, that's your job, but that's a dream job for so many of you guys watching this. Now, I'm probably jumping the gun talking to you guys about this, but I want you guys to be excited and know that I'm not in this just for making a quick buck and then yeeting out, or, you know, I don't think I've ever been lazy with YouTube. I don't think I've ever taken it for granted, and I hope that really shows. I really want to create something special, something unique, and something that I guess really hasn't been done before here in Japan. And it's a little scary, but I know that we're going to be able to do it. And like I said, this channel is not going to change or go anywhere. It's just there's going to be like a side kind of thing happening. And from time to time, you'll probably see me pop up in that kind of content and stuff that's over on that channel. But my goal is to have that thing like up and running by the end of this year and have a full team managing it, producing videos for it, writers for it, like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to share that with you guys. We'll be giving you guys updates, and I'm hoping that, with the timeline in my head, it all works out. Yeah, I'm nervous about it, but I really, really think that this is like I said, I'm just super excited to be able to provide this, like, an opportunity for people to be a part of that, like people to live their dreams living here in Japan, like, being able to be a part of something so cool like that. I think that's cool. I don't know, you guys tell me in the comment section, but I'm excited to be able to provide jobs for foreigners to be able to come and live in Japan who are obsessed with cars, to live their dreams here in Japan and essentially have an awesome opportunity to work like that. Now, when jobs and opportunities and stuff like that are available and we're ready to launch and employ people and all that kind of stuff, you'll all be the first to know. It'll be promoted everywhere, but don't expect that we'll just be hiring random, first people that send us. We're going to be obviously looking for very special people, world-class staff members, world-class people that are up to the task and understand, what's involved, and obviously like people that are going to be a part of the vision and on board for that and live it as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited to share that with you. Haven't really shared that with anyone except my wife and May. And I think we're both really excited about the future and where we're going to be taking this. And yeah, once again, I'd just like to make sure you guys know I'm not changing this channel. This is going to be staying the same. This is going to be my face every day, every second day, or every day. Maybe we'll move to every day later on when we got more people working for us and it's a little bit more manageable. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you're excited. I know I am. And yeah, let me know what you think about these kinds of videos. It feels like I'm able to have more of a one-on-one conversation with you, and it's a bit more personal and a bit more open, and I think you guys can get a little bit more on board and really understand my heart and where I'm at. So I'm sorry if this is really long, but I just really wanted to make sure that we had this conversation, and I'd like to know your feedback. So let me know down in the comment section. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you're watching and you're wondering, if you've been watching my videos and wondering if it's worth that click on the subscribe button, I hope that answers this question for you. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. There's a lot of stuff in my mind that I'm not telling you. But yeah, big moves still coming, bigger than what's already happened this year. And I'm excited that you guys are a part of it. See you next time.